Yes, so far we have created the customer master,
Okay.
right? Let me open it in SAP.
Mm.
So this is the customer which we have
Mm.
created.
Mm.
Okay, and
Mm.
we have created the customer for general view as well as company code view. In the same way,
Mm.
sales area view also.
What happens if you created a customer in sales area view or company code view?
Yeah, okay. Actually, we create the customer.
Mm.
Actually, there is a transaction, nothing but XD01,
Mm.
in which we can create the customer for sales
Mm.
area view as well as company view, company code view,
Mm.
in the same way for
Mm.
general view also. So if we
Mm.
create the customer in XD01, here we
Mm.
can maintain the data of all these views to the customer. So
Mm.
in general data, we will maintain the title, search term,
Mm.
postal code,
Mm.
whatnot, all the details related to the customer. In the same
Mm.
way, in company code view, we can maintain the
Mm.
details of reconciliation account and
Mm.
payment terms. So
Mm.
all the details which are related to the company code view.
Oh,
Okay. In the
okay.
same way, in sales area data of the customer,
Mm.
we can maintain all the
Mm.
sales area details. For example, what is the customer district and what is the customer sorry sales office and
Mm.
what is the sales group,
Mhm.
and all these details we can maintain here.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Then in partner functions, of course we can see the partner functions there.
Mm.
So if we click here, then we can come to know what exactly the sales area to which the customer is created.
Mm. Okay.
And if we would like to make the changes of the customer, then we can go through the transaction XD02 and where we can
Mm.
make the required changes.
Mm.
And here the sales district is M1 and the sales office is
Mm.
M100, sales group is M10 and the customer is M1 and ABC classification is A. So
Yes, sir.
these are all nothing
Mm.
but those entries which we have created already, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And the delivery part here.
Mm.
And here we can see the payment terms, the INCO terms.
Mm.
INCO terms are nothing but international commercial terms.
Commercial term. Mm. Cost, freight, and
Yes,
exchange.
cost,
Mm. Installation
insurance,
freight. Mm.
and here we have used the sorry 0001. Now we are using the standard one 0001. But let us create a new terms of payment and we will assign the terms of payment here in the customer master.
Mm.
Okay. So
Okay.
before that, I just would like to tell you what exactly the terms of payment is.
Mm.
It is an agreement between the company and the customer for the number
Mm.
of days given to make the payment.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Payment term is one of the split criteria for the invoice. Means if the payment
Mm.
terms are not met, means if
Mm.
the payment terms are differ, then the
Mm.
invoice will get split. That will be covered in
Okay.
the upcoming sessions. You don't worry,
Mm.
but you can note it
Okay.
down.
Mm.
Then let me tell you how can we define the payment terms, new payment terms.
Okay.
We just have to go through the path of SPRO
Yes, clear.
and SAP reference IMG,
Mm.
where sales and distribution,
Okay. Cost,
where
material,
master data,
master data.
where
Business partner,
business partners
business partner,
and
customer,
customers,
customer.
then billing documents, because the payment terms are related to billing, right?
Oh yeah.
That's we can see it in the customer master. Let me show you it. See, in the billing tab we can see it, right?
Right. Billing tab, terms of payment. Okay.
Yeah, in the billing document tab we can see the terms of payment.
Uh,
Okay, that's what we are going to
okay. Okay.
create now. Define terms of payment.
Mm,
So it will take some time.
mm,
Actually, we have used the standard one, 0001, right?
yeah.
But now we are going to create a new one here.
And you will change the standard.
Yes, not change the standard. We are creating a new one here,
Mm,
and we will assign it to the customer master.
okay.
The new one, its code is M100,
Mm,
for example, M100.
mm,
Let me give some description as
mm,
Alchem payment terms. Okay.
mm, okay.
So here, if we can see, the
Mm,
baseline date calculation is there, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it is nothing
Yeah.
but it is the date
Mm,
from which the system will start calculating the payment terms.
baseline rate calculation.
Yeah, baseline
Okay.
date is nothing but the date.
System calculates
Yeah,
the
the
date.
date from which the system will start calculating the payment terms.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Here we
Okay.
can see two fields. One is a fixed day and the second one
Mm,
is additional months.
mm,
So fixed day means if you may
mm,
if you mention some number of days here,
mm,
then every month from that date onwards the system will start calculating the payment terms irrespective of the invoice date.
okay.
What it means is
Mm,
if we have given the fixed day as 25th, for
mm,
example,
mm,
and if the invoice date is
mm,
26th, or if the invoice date is 10,
mm,
and if we have assigned this payment terms to the customer,
mm,
then the payment terms will get calculated and on the based on the date which we have given in the fixed day. It's nothing but on 25th.
mm,
Okay, even if the
okay.
invoice date is 26th, it will start
Mm,
calculating the invoice date
on
on,
25th.
yeah, on 25th only.
Mm,
Okay,
okay. Okay.
it will be applicable if the invoice date is prior to the fixed date. For example,
Mm,
if the invoice date is 21, 20 or 19 or whatever it may be,
mm,
so the invoice date will be 25th, means it will
mm,
start calculating the payment terms on
mm.
25th.
Whatever the date it may be invoice, it will calculate.
Yeah,
It will take date as 25th. It
yes,
will ignore that invoice date.
yes, because here we have given fixed date
Fixed
as
date.
25th.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm, mm,
then the next one is additional month.
mm,
If you mention number of months here,
mm.
then after creating the invoice,
Okay.
system will wait another 1 month,
Mm,
then the system will start calculating the payment terms. For
okay.
example, if we give 1 here,
Mm,
okay, if you mention number
okay.
of months here as 1,
Mm,
then after creating the invoice,
mm,
system will wait 1 more month.
okay. Mm,
Okay, then system will start
okay.
calculating the payment terms. Means
After 1 month, it will start
yeah,
calculate.
additional months are nothing but the months which we are giving as grace time.
Mm, mm,
Are you got it?
okay. Yeah, I got.
Okay.
If we if we created invoice January 1st, and if you mention one here, then the invoice payment will be calculated from February 1st.
Yeah, it will stop. It will wait for means it will wait for 1 more month to start calculating the payment terms.
Okay, it will be from February 2 or 3.
Yes.
That means after 50 days. Okay.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Then
Okay.
default for baseline date.
Mm.
Okay. The
Okay.
default baseline date is nothing but invoice date.
Mm.
We have three options in invoice dates.
Mm.
Those are nothing but document date,
Well,
which is nothing but the system date,
Mm.
and entry date
Mm.
means the date which was entered manually,
Okay.
and posting date,
Mm.
which is nothing but the date on which accounting document got generated.
Okay.
So I will let you know, not an issue. I will let you know what exactly the accounting document and all these things. Because
Okay.
if you would like to come to a clarity on them, then you should have to
Okay.
create at least one invoice.
Okay.
That's what we can create later, and where you can see all these things.
Mm.
Okay. So
Okay, sir.
here the next one is payment terms.
Payment term. Mm. Mm.
Oh, yeah. Did we miss anything here?
Block PMNT method default also there is a
Yeah. No, these are related to payment block.
payment block.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing's none.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Let me tell you about one interesting thing. It's nothing but cash discounts.
Cash discount. Okay.
Cash discount is nothing but a discount which we can offer to the customer
Mm.
if the customer is making the payment
Mm.
before the due date.
Before the due date.
Yeah, see here, if we are giving additional 1 month, so within that 1 month the customer can pay the
Mm.
amount, the customer can pay the bill.
Before the date means before 25th. Here you mentioned 25th.
No, this is the fixed day on which the
Mm.
on which date the payment terms will get calculated.
Okay.
And
Payment terms.
additional months means we have given 1 month as the grace time to the customer, so he can make the payment within that 1 month.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
And here I'm explaining you about the cash discount.
Mm.
Cash discount is nothing but a discount which we offer to the customer if the customers are making the payment before the due date.
Okay, where is this cash discount you mentioned in the screen?
Yeah, no, cash discounts we will give to the customer. Here we won't mention the cash discounts,
Mm.
but here we will have some controls related to that.
Okay.
So I will explain you those controls now. Here, whatever the controls which we give, the cash discount controls,
Mm.
that's what will be determined into the sales document with the help of SKTO condition type.
Mm.
There is a condition type named SKTO. This one, SKTO. It is a condition type. With the help of SKTO condition type, we can determine the cash discount into sales document. Whatever we have mentioned here, that's what we can determine into the sales document with the help of SKTO condition type. Okay, so here,
Okay.
see, I'm giving 10% discount. Okay,
Okay.
10% discount. If the customer make the payment within 10 days, sorry, 20% discount if the customer make the payment within 10 days, and 10% discount if the customer make the payment within 1 month.
1 month.
Okay, see, these are the cash discounts which we are going to offer to the customer. So what is the control which we have given here? If the customer or this pay within 10 days, then he is eligible for 20% cash discount.
20% discount.
Okay, and
Okay.
baseline date is 25th of next month, because every month 25th is the fixed day, right? This is the payment terms calculation day.
Okay.
And if the customer make the payment within 30 days, then 10% cash response
10%.
will, yeah, it will be get applies.
25 is the invoice raising date.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you are clear, right?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Yeah, okay. Then we can save the payment terms. So this is all about the payment terms. And now what we are going to do is we have to assign the payment terms in our customer master.
Okay.
We have already created the customer, right? So in the
Okay.
billing document tab, we have to assign our payment terms. So Alcom payment terms, now we have assigned here, and I'm just going to save it. Okay, this is all entirely about the payment terms. So I think we can conclude the session now.
Okay.